just because we're getting ready to show the world what really happens when brothers come together.
Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah.
so,
Jason Ferbert here, AxiOGO.org. I'm here with Steve Jones, as well as Rodger Harris. New guys, right? Really new to the group, right? The architects of the photo shoot tonight. Really appreciate you guys taking the time out and coordinate with these guys, man. And like I said, so AxiOGO, you know, we're really dedicated towards doing things that are different. I mean, you know, we got to try to be as dynamic as possible. One thing I always learned is you got to disrupt yourself always. If you don't disrupt yourself, the world will disrupt you, and typically in a way that you don't like, right? So Steve, tell me about maybe how you coordinated this event. You know, what did you do? What was the thought process? Because as creative director, I'm sure, you know, as we spoke about, right, it's not easy getting 20 knuckleheads together for photo shoots. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I mean, look, everyone came together. You know, we just had to remind them how important this was, not only for the organization, but just as a representation of strong black men doing things professionally. I think the start of this is just trying to be different, trying to have excellence, trying to have positive images of black men out there that maybe we don't see often. But at least as Iota Phi Theta, we want to represent and be at the forefront of all that.
It's really important we do this. During the day, I work in social work. I work in juvenile justice, so I see the negative images. So when the young guys that look like me see me, I want to always walk an image that they don't normally get. And so this is just an example of what we're about, that we truly don't rest on our foundation. And we have to set the example. And so in our talk and our speech, and so because we are an influence, even though people might not outwardly agree with us, we do influence. And so tonight was a great event, just because we're getting ready to show the world what really happens when brothers come together.
Yeah, exactly.
And so we don't, as they say, want to chase the hoes around. Oh no,
exactly.
You know, I'm a man of God, but we want to be a good example. When you can have fun, and you can be about something.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know,
those negative concepts about chasing all the women around and the alcohol and partying, that stuff. Say, look, there's a time and place for grown adults to have fun.
That's right.
To indulge. But I think particularly when the young kids start kind of soaking that in too early, it really sets a bad precedent on their mindset as to how they think that it should be all the time for them, right? You know, it's a balance, right? And I think we lack, the important images out there, right? So tell me a little bit about, again, the power of photography itself and what that can do to actually capture, you know, the minds of folks and what it can teach people.
Well, yeah, so, I mean, as we know, imagery is very important in photography. It's all about a still image, and actually you're capturing a moment in time that maybe you'll never see again, or maybe is repeated. And that still imagery, although it's one image, can speak a lot. It can speak volumes, and that's why we need these continued positive images, because those things resonate in your heart and soul, and I also believe that. But just as a photographer in New York and New Jersey, it's just, you see people, and I'm a person who is trying to show that there's different types of photographers out there. There's just not that one old white guy, or, you know, we're trying to, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's missing in our culture, that we don't get taught who are the past great African-American minority artists and leaders in that field. And I think as artists and leaders, we need to actually show that to our kids and our youth and even ourselves, that it's not just all about business. You can also be creative and have an impact on the world.
So you do psychology, right?
Second year PhD student at Rutgers University, studying social psychology with an emphasis on health psychology, looking at pro-social health behaviors and trying to increase those, so such as blood donation, vaccinations, going to the doctor. And I'm actually the only African-American male in my program, and I just wanted to have that voice there. So as we do research, there's someone of us there to actually say, hey, or, you know, what's going on, or maybe we should try this. And I think that's important. And also, one of my main motivations for getting into a PhD program is just to be an example, just to say that, hey, you can do it. There's not a lot of us there, but I can be one of those people that's maybe a kid can see me when they're young, like, oh yeah, I can be a teacher, a professor, I can go to the school and everything like that. But yeah, so schools are very important, but I mean, that's not the only lane, and the photography is really my outlet to get through my PhD program.
Yeah, I hear you. So I think just to wrap it up, man, I mean, again, I'm with two great brothers tonight. You know, the event's critical. I mean, like I said, you know, some people say, oh, it's just a photo shoot, but I think imagery speaks a lot, you know, for folks. And to see a positive image of people that look like them, I mean, a very basic level, I think is just critical, you know? So real quick, I mean, like I said, anecdotally, give a quick plug for your Instagram, man. You take a lot of great photos. People might want to check them out, man. Where can they find your photos?
Well, you can find my photos at 5 a.m. today. So 5 is the number, a.m. today. And I just want to also say that we're taking the lead in our fraternity, and I want our other chapters to look at this as an example. Not trying to say other chapters aren't doing a good job, but there's also we're pushing the bar, and you got to keep up.
Yeah, keep up. You want to plug in Instagram or Snapchat?
I'm still.
You snapping? You snapping?
Not yet.
You still on Friendster or MySpace or what?
Yeah,
right?
MySpace.
You got the MySpace
Facebook.
account? I got you.
My YouTube, you know.
Just where are you based out of, by the way? So if everyone wants to come and console and find out more information about what you do.
Well, by day I'm a social worker at the Juvenile Detention Center in Newark, and in the evenings I serve as a pastor at Mount Hermon Baptist Church in Irvington, New Jersey, where we keep the doors open.
Keep the doors open.
Keep the doors open. So look out for our Fresh Expressions Cafe. It's an open mic that we do, and we do it once a quarter, and we do spoken word and music, and you might even find me on the guitar.
All right, nice, man. All right, we'll catch you.
Yeah,
paid engagements only or what?
No.
All right, man. Jason Ferbert here, Steve Jones, Rodger Harris, AxiOGO, and we out.
Yeah.
Peace.
Welcome. wait. I had something. Welcome to another ASI event brought to you by the brothers of I-5T. Whack.